And I guess people is tripping out now because a 70-year-old woman got shot by the goddamn police in Baltimore. 70 years old now. I didn't watch the shit. I just saw the title. I want to know what the fuck did she do to get shot by the police? Like, how do you ain't strong enough to just push a old ass lady over, if anything? You know what I'm saying? You had to shoot her with a gun? That's low key insane. So this will be the last story right here.
One that we brought you as breaking news a little bit earlier. Baltimore City police say an officer shot and killed a woman who lunged at them with a knife. It is now the second deadly police shooting in the city in just 8 days. Kelsey Kushner live in Baltimore City tonight. And Kelsey, you heard from Commissioner Richard Worley at that scene, who said officers were...
Man, look at that heifer ears. Motherfucker big than the motherfucker. Them look like rat ears. If you ask me, look like a rat. And then his ears low-key kind of looking funny. And these some AI goddamn newscasters or something?
Forced to fire when one of them fell, and that woman lunged at them with a knife.
Rick, well, that's right. You know, the commissioner said that his officers on scene tried to de-escalate the situation when they saw that she had a knife. They told her multiple times to drop that weapon, but he says that she never did that. Instead, she lunged at police officers.
A call for help turned deadly Wednesday on Mosher Street.
I was just sitting in the house. I heard the helicopter pull up. I heard the helicopter first, and then I started hearing police cars back to back.
Bro, who the fuck was that? Boy, you know that nigga smoked Gary. I heard the money, and then they came around.
I heard the helicopter pull up. I heard the helicopter first, and then I started hearing police cars back to back.
Investigators say around 2:30 in the afternoon, officers responded to the home of a 70-year-old woman who was experiencing a behavioral health crisis. Police say she was holding a knife, refused verbal commands to drop the weapon, and lunged at officers.
A taser was deployed in an attempt to subdue her. The taser was ineffective, and the woman continued to lunge towards the officer.
So your taser shit is weak. If a now I know they said she was going through some mental breakdown stuff like that, but 70 years old, if your taser didn't drop a 70-year-old lady, Bob Barker agent, goddamn Betty White damn there, your taser shit is weak as fuck.
With the knife. Officers persisted to give verbal commands in an attempt to de-escalate the situation and exit the house when the officer fell to the floor. When he fell, the woman lunged at the officer on the floor with the knife. A second officer behind fired 2 shots, striking the woman.
You know, old boy in the back right there definitely ain't working the streets, because that nigga ain't chasing nobody.
The woman was pronounced dead at the hospital. Her name has not been released.
We've done an excellent job with training our officers, getting them to de-escalate these situations. Unfortunately, this one, they weren't able to de-escalate and it ended in tragedy.
Police flooded the neighborhood, putting up crime tape and setting up a command center. Neighbors say it was alarming to see the scene from their front door.
I was nervous. I'm still nervous because I'm like, this is too close to my home. It makes me want to move again.
Lady, you live in Baltimore, home of Gary. What the fuck you talking about? I bet you want to move. You scared now. You should have been scared.
Now, police are no stranger to that specific home. They tell WJZ tonight that they have received 26 calls at that house since January. Police also say that the officer that was injured when he fell was transported to a hospital, but he is expected to be okay.
How the fuck you fall from a 70-year-old lady? Fire that goddamn cop.
Reporting live tonight, Kelsey Kushner for WJZ.